Hello and welcome to Dave's Delightful Dishes. And as always, I'm Dave, and it is such a delight to have you here with me today, visiting me in my kitchen. And today we're going to check out a new section of my kitchen, the grill. Let's check it out. I've been getting requests lately for grilled items, and I wanted to do something interesting, and I saw a really cool recipe called Persian chicken in one of my magazines that I get. And I wanted to give it a try because it's a great marinate ahead of time and then cook on the grill kind of recipe. So with some advance notice, and you want to have at least a couple hours of notice for the marinade to kick in, but really you can do this the day before and then have it ready to go on your barbecue day. So let's start with the ingredients, which are these. Now what we have to do is we got to make the marinade, and for that I need a little bowl. And then the ingredients, the volumes of the ingredients and the ingredients themselves are linked in my description. So you can have a look there for the amounts of these. But let me roll all this stuff over. We start off, we have Greek yogurt. You can use whatever fat you like. I'm using no fat because I'm trying to keep it a little healthier. And that's 3 tablespoons. Turmeric. Teaspoon and a half. Cinnamon, 1 teaspoon. Oh, that's the allspice. That's a half a teaspoon. Not the allspice, cloves. Cumin. Lime zest. A little bit of 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne. And some coriander. And we got to mix this all up really well together. And then this is going to go into a plastic Ziploc bag or equivalent. And this is, it's just pretty much a very flavorful paste at this point. So there's a trick to this. What I'm going to do is get my thumb out of that. Now, the modern Ziploc bags have these cool gussets, so they'll stand up on their own. But I still like having them inside a bowl so they stay stable on me. And I got to get all of this wonderful stuff in to this plastic bag. Now that that's in, I'm going to take chicken breasts and chicken thighs, skin on. I've got 2 of each. They go into the bag too. And then you're going to wash your hands after this, right? Because you've been touching raw chicken. Bag gets zipped up. And we're going to take a quick pause because I got to wash my hands. I don't want to get salmonella all over the outside of my bag. All right, now that your hands are washed, this is ready. We have to get this all over all the chicken. And I open the bag and get some air out, or then I'll open it back up again and get some air back in as I need to get this coating. And if you feel like you need to add some more yogurt, that's fine too. We're just gonna wipe off the excess. You just don't want to have it be all yogurt. But now that this has got some pretty good coverage, this is going to go in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. I'm going to do all day. It's morning right now, and I'm going to do this in the evening. So I will put this in the fridge, and I'll see you guys this evening at the grill. Welcome back. The chicken has fully marinated. I've let it go for all day. It smells really good when you pull it out of the bag. It's going to cook up really nice. So I'll put that aside, and we're going to work on what goes with it, which is going to be some cherry tomatoes, lime wedges, and shallots. Now, we're going to make skewers out of these, and the ingredients look like that. And now it's as simple as, taking a tomato, piece of lime, a piece of shallot or onion or pepper, whatever you want in here. But I have, from my garden, lots of different cherry tomatoes. And roasting the lime will just bring out all the sweetness in it. So that'll be nice too. And as you can see, this comes together pretty quickly. But add whatever kebab pieces you would like. I think the tomatoes are kind of like a given though. All right, so I'm gonna make a bunch of these, and then we're gonna meet you out at the grill to start cooking. All right, my grill is hot. The chicken is ready. So we're gonna get these guys skin side down on the fire. And they're gonna have to cook for 15 minutes. And then we're gonna give it a flip. All right, it is now time for the flip. And this now has to go for another 15 to 20 minutes until it hits 165 degrees on the inside of the chicken. So remember to bring your probe out with you so you can check to make sure, because nobody wants salmonella. We'll see you back when this is ready to rock. Okay, right now there's about 5 to 6 minutes left here. Just got a couple more degrees on the thickest breast. And I just moved the stuff that's the smaller thighs, I moved off to the side so they can keep cooking, but they're not going to overcook. And now I need to add the vegetables. And they're going to go over here. Along the edges. And all we're trying to do is blister these. You know, cook them enough so that they char a little bit. And then you'll see the tomatoes look like they're about to pop. So the lid goes back on. I'll probably flip those once, but realistically that's what that's going to look like until we are ready to pull them off. So I'm about 5 degrees off for the big chicken breast. I'm just going to flip. You can see these are starting to blister. So these are just about ready to come off for the vegetables. So I'm going to see what they're looking like. On the flip, yep, they're ready. And I pulled the two chicken thighs just a minute ago, which were already ready to go. Oh. And just like that, a barbecue happens. So I've got just another couple minutes on those two chicken breasts, and then I'll see you back in the kitchen for plating. All right, everything's together. The chicken has all hit the right temperature. The vegetables are done, and I made some of my smashed potatoes, which you can see in a previous episode. I'll link in the description as a starch. So now all we've got to do is get a nice piece of chicken, place that on the plate, and remember this is hot, so let me get my bare hands. Better to do things barehanded. And we're going to slide these vegetables and the limes around in their portion. And I'll do 2 skewers per person. Because that's a pretty, or 1.5 skewers per person. Because that's a pretty healthy amount of vegetables. And then just like that, it's not a fast meal, but it is a meal out on the grill. And it's just, we got all these wonderful aromas, wonderful spices. And let me tell you, it's delightful. And if you like, you can have this for your next barbecue as well. It wasn't that difficult to do. They're just some advanced planning, not a lot of ingredients. And once you've got everything marinated, it's putting together some skewers, and then making sure you keep an eye on the chicken when it's on the grill. It does, I use charcoal, but there's nothing wrong with gas or any other way you have to grill things. I don't know if this would work well on a stovetop grill though, because it really kind of needs the surrounding top to be able to keep the heat in to help the chicken not burn and cook evenly. If I was to do this inside, I would probably do this under the broiler, or like basically roast it or bake it. In which case I would probably add a little bit of chicken stock or vegetable stock just to kind of keep things from getting too dry in there. Anyhow, I'd love you guys to try this. Let me know in the comments what you think. Check out my Facebook page for Dave's Delightful Dishes, which will be linked in the description, as will my Instagram, where you can check out behind the scenes pictures, ideas of things that I'm cooking but not necessarily putting on the show, so you can see other things that I'm making. And it's also a good place to give me suggestions for challenges you'd like me to have. We've got several of them upcoming, so keep your eyes out, those of you who challenged me. And until then, I'll see you at the next recipe.